Okay. Okay. Um. Okay. Yeah. How's it going? Cement. No, this is just single player at the moment. It's not cement. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing, Kelso?
Am good.
What are you up
How?
to? Hmm?
I said, how about you?
I'm good, but I asked what are you up to?
Oh, I am playing MMO.
Gross.
I know, right?
Why would you do that?
Because I wish to do so. So there.
That's not a valid excuse.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. I'm
And
just
you
playing
are
some
playing
Snowrunner.
Snowrunner. Yeah.
I just started it. And this is a brand new region. Well, to me, it's brand new.
Okay.
So I'm just checking it out.
Yeah.
Really? Okay. My mod browser is being kind of funky. Uh, it's kind of always been like that, where you'll subscribe to stuff, but it doesn't actually try to download it. It just sits in a query, doing nothing. Did you say what MMO you're playing, Kelso? I can't remember.
I did not. I am playing the Old Republic.
Oh, you're not playing Star Citizen?
No.
You love that one.
Do I?
Mm-hmm.
I've never played it.
What have you been up to today?
Just work, really.
I don't know if I put it in the text that I sent you, but yeah. Seraph the kitten has a fever.
I did see that, yeah.
I couldn't remember if I
Poor
put
thing.
it in there. Yep, so we just have an antibiotic given her.
Okay. I remember you also mentioned the bullshit that you had to deal with from the staff.
Yeah, like the vet herself and the nurse were perfectly pleasant. It was just two of the 5 receptionists they
Ugh.
have. And it's like, no, bitch, don't worry. We've done payment plans with you before. And like I said in the post too, it's like, how are we supposed to know the price beforehand to let you know?
Right.
Whatever. Vara and I, well, I was exhausted. I only had 4 hours of sleep. Because we had to go leave at like 6:40 a.m.
Jeez.
because the appointment was at 7:20,
Yeah.
and it's about a half-hour drive. Um, then when we were about to leave, Var was like, "Oh, I need to go to Walmart," and it was like, "Well, can I just come pick you up after?" Like, I'll stop by home, drop my mom and the cat off, and then you and I can go. And that's what we did.
Yeah.
And then we had like a little just day out together, going to a couple game stores in Connecticut.
Okay.
Went to IHOP and then came home.
Yeah.
Today was a weird day. I tried to sleep, like get 2 hours of a nap, but people kept making all sorts of noise outside, waking me up.
Oh, yeah.
So I took a shower, and now I'm here.
Yeah.
My kitten seems to be doing a lot better. Like, she's actually, like, not being reclusive, and she's playing and eating and everything. She's sneezing and stuff a lot, but kind of to be expected.
Yeah.
And I think it's from the antibiotic, too.
Oh, okay.
What's also annoying is when the vets... It was a different vet today than the one we saw for the first time a few days ago.
Mm-hmm.
If he had taken her temperature then, he could have caught the fever.
Mm.
Which we're also in the passively annoyed about, because that would have saved us about $80. Because that's how much it is just to walk in the door.
Ugh. Jeez.
Yeah. You said you had a similar experience recently. I'm guessing it was with Finn.
It was just with entitled people.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't anything specifically like what you were doing, just like people of similar mindsets.
Okay. Yeah, no, it was just like the attitude they were giving.
Yeah.
And it was mostly one of the receptionists over the other. The second one chimed in, was like, well, just normally in the future, you have to let us know ahead of time. And it's like, I did. I told the vet herself. Is she not one of your staff? And someone, I posted it in like a rant on a server I'm on. And someone was like, the paper pushers at a vet did a similar thing to my dad. And my dad just immediately said, well, if you're not going to help me, you can just euthanize him, I guess. And that, like, shocked them out of their being petty. Yeah. He wasn't actually going to euthanize him, but...
Right. My god, that's awful.
Yeah, but it apparently got them to cut the shit pretty quick.
Okay. So that's something.
Yeah. I don't know if I would have done, or could have done something like that, but I appreciate the sentiment.
Yeah, I don't think I'd have been able to do that either.
I'm not sure. Would he? I don't even know how long I'm going to stream tonight. I don't have much caffeine in me.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty tired from being up all day with little sleep.
What's the temperature like for you over there right now?
It's 61.
I'm jealous. God damn it. For us right now, it's like pushing 90 right now.
Just turn on the AC.
It's just something we forgot to do today. AC.
Well, do you guys have a window AC?
We don't. We have a not an in-window AC now.
Do you have one of the standing ones?
Yeah.
You should put it in the window.
I know we should, but you did a lot today. So.
What?
Sorry, Rowan did a lot of shit today.
Oh.
So I'm gonna let them rest for this time around. like put it this way, our room is gross. Like they're much less gross now, yeah, because they spent the entire day cleaning like a whole section of it while I was at work. Yeah, close to half the room. So I think they've earned a rest for now.
No rest for the wicked.
I love you, honey.
Hello, Var. We're in your Discord if you want to hang out. We're gossiping about you. No, they are wicked, totally rad. Why are you implying they're a witch, Var? There's no floating hexes in your room, right? I think Kelso died.
Huh?
I said I think Kelso died.
No, sorry, I'm just in the middle of something.
Maybe you should get in front of the something, or behind it.
God damn it. That's enough.
The kitten is very vocal.
Oh, okay.
She really likes to give her opinions on everything. Like, in her meow is very scratchy, so it's more just screeching. Like this morning before, this morning before Var and I left on our adventure, she just stood in front of us and it was just basically screaming into the void. She just wanted attention. That's it.
Yeah.
True. Hello, Blue. Did you see that Xbox showed off their new handheld?
No, I didn't.
And it's kind of hilarious because it's just an existing handheld with an Xbox sticker on it.
Oh, jeez.
It's the, what is it? The ROG Ally.
Huh.
Which is fine, but the only difference is that the controller bits are like a Xbox controller. Um, it's pretty good. Like, it does have some unique features, but it's kind of just like a slightly modified off-the-shelf one. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they want way too much money for the games.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, like the $80 games. Breath of the Wild is $70 still.
Of course it is. Nintendo's never going to knock that price down.
Don't worry, whatever the newest one is $80.
Oh, good.
It's a fair and balanced price.
Is it?
When we went to the game stores today, even at like GameStop, for the regular Switch, it's still $60 for these games. It's crazy. Hello.
Yep. It is crazy. Cray even.
What are you doing here?
I just woke up like an hour ago. So, yeah. That's what I'm doing here.
I took a shower, and then I was murdering ants. The ants are pretty damn bad in the kitchen.
Okay, so that wasn't the hole then. Damn it.
Yeah, I've had to rinse out Seraph's food bowl twice. Tomorrow, my mom wants to basically clear off the entire counter to do like a deep clean.
Mm-hmm.
She also wants to do outside if it's not bad. Just like trimming the tree, spraying, like killing there's moss and stuff growing on the back like pathway with like weeds, and just cleaning up a little bit. So
Crazy. I was crazy. Once blue, don't you dare.
You know, they put me in the room.
Don't you start.
did it have walls?
The other one is died? I died once. They buried me. The grass grew and grew and grew. It tickled. Tickled so much that I had to laugh. I laughed till I died. Died? I died once. It's like, cease your functions. I mean, unfortunately, because we're both moderators, no, I cannot.
I can. Wahaha. And I will go crazy with power.
You can't stop me. So, since I'm late, Carlos, how are you?
I'm existing.
Would you
He's
like
refusing
to
to
improve
put the AC in.
that?
Yeah, we're pushing 90 degrees over here.
And you're not putting the AC in.
And they have a
No, we just
standing
forgot
one,
to.
so they have no excuse.
Mm.
So I am judging you massively. I'm gonna throw you before the heat gods. I'm gonna spritz you with the spray bottle.
Jesus.
Don't worry, we'll get a fan as well. That will cool you off. It'll be fine. If your intrusive thoughts one, where would you be at? So first of all, I'm going to say non-intrusive thoughts. I mean, well, non-destructive intrusive thoughts, okay? Because either, if that was the case, I'd be at least dead. Like, we are starting at dead. Like,
And the server's been shut down. God damn
Minecraft?
it. No, the Old Republic.
Shame.
He's playing an MMO.
Or I was until the server was shut down. Yeah, they shut it down for maintenance. When I read the message, it said they were going to be shutting it down tomorrow, but I guess no.
Well, you read it yesterday, so.
No, I read it. I read it today after I got home from work.
That sounds like what someone who read it yesterday would say.
What it said was the server is going to be shut down on June 10th at this time.
Damn it, he's got us
Why
there.
are you lying to people?
What are you getting? But I guess that whatever time zone this company is in, it's that time.
They live in Australia. Oh. Anyways. Actually, I am trying to get an answer for Woody's question. That's the thing. Yeah. Where would I be?
Damn
Because
it.
I've had a lot of intrusive thoughts. And it's just like, okay, well, which ones are we talking about?
I keep having the intrusive thought of honking at people and scaring them.
Yeah.
Also, I think I discovered the Delica actually has 2 horns.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Because I've noticed 2 different tones. If you press on the right side of the steering wheel, it plays like the normal, like, 2-tone horn. But if you press on the left side, it plays a single, like, quieter tone. And I thought I was going crazy both times. Because I was like, wait, that doesn't sound like the horn I've heard before from this thing. It's just the horn dying.
Who even came to this Minecraft movie to watch, not to come scream chicken jockey? I have a friend who was actually interested in seeing what it was about.
Did you know Jack Black is in it?
Do you know? I did.
You're lying. Why are you lying?
I heard they use CGI assets for some other things. I just can't support them.
Do you know I noticed the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
I don't know how to break this to you. But you're a bitch.
I am! How'd you know?
You got that dog in you.
You got that dog in me. I'm a bitch unless I got that dog in me. The implications. The implications are crazy.
Why are there sidewalks in the Cars movies?
That's a good question. It's for the scooters.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes, the people.
Who are the people? Why are they people?
Why are they people? Who allowed them to be people? But Blue, all the people went on to bottle ships that then got lost in space.
I am exploring a brand new region.
A whole new world.
Like, I just started it at the beginning of the stream.
Never knew.
But there are no people in cars, Blue.
They were delicious.
Yeah, this one's a weird one, though. Because it only has a single map. There's a ghost out there on the water. There's a little boat with a guy on it. And it's just a sprite. If you were to go near it, it would disappear. Same thing as the Sam Squatches. I had the rest of the turkey. It was good.
It was turkey.
I got the kitten some food. I used up one of the cans in the fridge. Well,
Yay.
it was open. And I put it in my mom's room so the kitten would stop eating the food filled with ants.
But
and
ants are good in protein.
And as she was eating it, friggin' Cora came over and was trying to eat it.
That sounds like a Cora thing to do.
It really is. And then when I touched Cora to get her away, she hissed at the kitten. It's like, bitch.
Skinwalkers in Snowrunner. No, they're not skinwalkers, they're doppelgangers. And possibly a lover?
Enemies to lovers.
It's lovers.
Hey, Kelso. A sat-nav that only goes to Poland.
I find the fan belt I be lost for 1,000 years!
I was just watching those clips the other day.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, you know what I was watching last night? It's one of my favorite ones. It's the Grand Tour, where they are driving French cars, pretending to be French.
Yes.
And you have James May trying to get a dishwasher in the car.
Yes.
Even the classic one from Top Gear, where they were driving Peugeots.
Bonjour.
Have you seen the new show they've come up with?
I know of it. I haven't watched any of it yet.
Same.
I don't really care.
I'm honestly not sure if I want to, because I like the ending that they had.
I think it's more of retrospective.
Take a look back at some classic moments from the Grand Tour, celebrating glorious. Peppercar. Plus Jack's house episodes.
Because they did the same thing for Top Gear, which I didn't know about until a few years ago.
Oh, yeah.
It's mostly Andy Willman doing it.
Oh, gotcha.
But it was a separate quote-unquote show. And it was just him talking about his favorite bits from each season.
And now that I'm actually looking at this episode of the Not Very Grand Tour, it looks like it's just Richard and James.
The tour, if you will.
How are you doing, Blue, by the way? Is your headache better?
name is...
My name is...
Something, yeah. Is your name Skrillex? Is that what they're saying? Hedeka's lessons, but still there. Okay.
So it wouldn't help if I took your head and shook it. Like some maracas. Like, you know, you have to
This
shake the
also
headache out.
music.
Hello, Frackety.
Mm-hmm. Blue did make a squid. Or is it a kid? Or is it a squid?
A shid.
Oh no. I keep forgetting they made a third Splatoon game.
Did
I
they?
think most people forgot.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Hold on. Or did I get it wrong? Am I a liar? A fool even? A bastard?
Kelso,
I mean, yes.
the game store we went to today is cool because it's not like a chain, it's like a local one. And they sell games, memorabilia, as well as computers and electronics and stuff used. But they also buy that stuff from you, so you can sell it to them. They also sell model kits and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yes, it came out last year, Splatoon 3. Whoa.
There were a couple games I was wanting to pick up for the Switch. Like Dark Souls. Potentially. But they wanted so much. Dark Souls 2 was $26.
Huh.
Bear in mind, you can get the Dark Souls trilogy, all 3 games, on Amazon for $30.
Jeez.
That's brand new, too.
Are you using a 1911 model vehicle? Or is Woody just going through and trying to be a chaos potato?
No idea.
Do not know.
Okay.
I don't know if he knows.
But yeah. And yeah, you're welcome, Blue. I gave suggestions. I still need to get back into the rhythm of fighting Crimson Glow Valstrax because that thing sucks. Mainly because I primarily didn't fight that monster.
Okay, I'll go back and get the log trailer.
Woody is gonna become matchsticks if he keeps up this shit.
Nah, Woody's good.
Oh. Okay. Chopsticks then. Banister boarding?
I tried one of those root beers I got. I'm not a fan. They're so sweet. Well, I mean, they're okay. The one that you stole. Var has fallen into the void.
Which one did I steal? Sorry, what?
I was saying, the root beer I got. Oh, the one that you...
Yes.
You said you stole one. I was saying...
Yeah, I stole
it was crazy sweet.
I have not had one yet. It's on my desk. I am looking at it right now.
Yeah,
Crimson Valstrax is fun. It's not hard to dodge around stuff. You're nervous about, but the Risen Kashala yesterday still haven't gotten Risen Tailstruck. Okay.
Then I need to dilute myself because it was too sweet.
It's a sipping drink.
It tastes like a dessert drink.
Sipping desserts.
Well, when we were at that game store, one of the sodas they had was cookie dough flavored.
Sipping desserts.
The Dr. Pepper with cane sugar would probably have been pretty good.
I see. Yeah. My main issue is that I just haven't gotten the timing back down, and the higher level Risen Crimson Glow leaves a lot of just random AoEs everywhere. It's like, oh, behind the camera exploded and I took half my health and damage. Shit. Woody, I take your entire rant and I raise you Sunset Sarsaparilla. It does exist, actually. It's pretty good.
You know the glass sodas that you can get at Big Y Bar? They sell sarsaparilla. And it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Actually, their fruity flavored sodas are not bad. Like their pineapple one. Or their blue one. Blue flavored one is good. What does it taste like? Blue. Like how Code Red just tastes like red.
Okay. What flavor is it? Red 40. Oh.
Red 41.
Red 41. Ooh,
Is
my
Red
favorite.
42 the flavor of life?
It's the flavor of rampant cancer.
They took our job.
I got my flavor without your permission. Oh no.
Yeah, that's what I was saying it too.
They took our job!
No drugs required for me. I'm naturally this crazy.
Yeah, I don't like the taste of beer. Do you like beer, Kelso?
No, not really.
He wants to ferment his own needs.
Yeah, mead is just stronger beer. I mean, there's more to it than that,
depends on
but...
how-
Yeah, I don't like hops, and I really don't like malted alcohol.
yeah.
That's why I don't like Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Really? Okay.
They use malted alcohol.
Oh, okay. I actually don't like Mike, so that's pretty sweet. Well, depending on the flavor.
And alcohol is
I
just
like
a bad
liqueurs.
idea for me, so... well,
Yeah.
it's a bad idea for the people around me.
I quite like ciders. Agreed, Monkey. I actually really like cider.
I haven't had a lot of wine. I had a cheap Prosecco years ago, and it was okay.
He has me around. He gets all the whining that he ever wants. Oh, you're talking about the drink.
I've had some cheap sake. It was okay. My
I've not
favorite
had wine in a
alcohol
very long time.
is Disaronno.
As for me, I make mixed drinks, cocktails, often enough. That's if I'm gonna drink anything, it's normally something like that.
I get you one drink mix set, and now you're just in the like, oh, I might just mix these together. Cherry flavor.
I mean, I have all the dry ingredients in a glass bottle as part of a kit to make a spiced rum. I just haven't. Because again, I haven't drank alcohol in like a year. I just don't drink.
I don't drink that often, but when I do, I usually make something. Like wine.
You make it an
and that's how I
occasion.
make it, yeah.
On our trip to Provincetown, I'll probably get like a drink somewhere if we go out to eat or something. And that'll be my one drink probably for the next 6 months. To a year.
Oh no. I can't read that.
And now they have Chinese text.
It's okay. It's Woody. It's probably terrible, terrible things.
He's calling you a bad name.
That's okay. I call me a bad name all the time.
There's one thing I don't like about Mike's. It's like I like the flavor, but it has like a texture that feels like it coats the inside of my mouth.
I have a bunch of alcohol still in my fridge I haven't tried. One of them is a blackberry liqueur. I have a very cheap rum. I think it's a rum.
I
It's
think we might still have some pumpkin spice rum somewhere in the house.
yeah, it's a coconut flavored rum, but it's in a plastic bottle.
Huh.
Yeah, it's bad. I mean, I drank some of it. I had a couple shots of it, but it literally tastes like nail polish remover.
Oh.
And smells like it too.
Yeah.
But they added a little bit of coconut scent to it. It's flavored.
Yes, it's flavored just like a LaCroix is flavored.
I have never tried a LaCroix, and I refuse to do so. Because I remember
I refuse
a
to
report.
on principle.
Well, I just remember a report from years ago that they were finding like chemicals, like toxic chemicals in LaCroix, and like they never did anything about it. So no thanks.
Okay, is Woody having fun with Google Translate? What is going on?
It sounds like it. Also, no, that's a dialect, and I'm trying to remember where.
I've been wanting to try pho, and I was actually looking
Same.
tonight at a couple of Vietnamese restaurants. There's none particularly close. There's one in Springfield, and there's a couple in Worcester. And it's amazing. They still offer reasonable prices.
Yeah.
Like between $10 and $15 for like a good meal.
There's one place that I want to go back to, but I'm nervous to because I think it might be expensive. Korean barbecue.
Korean barbecue is always expensive.
That shit is that shit was so good though.
In Westboro, it's regularly $25 to $30.
Yeah.
And these aren't expensive restaurants like by aesthetic or design. That is just what it is. But I've never had the real stuff, but it is supposed to be good.
Yeah.
Okay. And no, we're wrong. Springfield.
Actually, there's like 5 Springfields in America.
Yeah. But it's like wrong one. We don't have a nuclear power plant
No.
yet.
I think the only nuclear power plant in my state, hilariously enough, is the one that MIT owns.
I'm not doing anything right now. Google!
We used to have one, I think, but it was, I don't know. I also have some tequila in a fancy glass bottle with gold leaf in it.
Yep, there's only one nuclear power plant in Massachusetts.
Is it the MIT one?
It's the MIT one.
Okay. And it's not even, it's a mini one too. It's a babby. But they do use it to actually power the like, town or whatever.
And then Idaho had 1, 2 testing, 3, 4, They have 3. They only have 1 marked, but Idaho National Laboratory has 3. It's like, you can't lie to me there. But 3 of those are just training reactors.
Like, I know
You're
how...
leaving? Alright, fine.
Like, I know how pho works. Like, you pour the broth, hot broth, over the thinly sliced beef, and that's what cooks it. But any bit of pink kind of, like, grosses me out.
Even in beef?
Oh god, yeah. There shouldn't be pink in meat.
I'm gonna have to agree to disagree with you on that. Some meats I would agree.
Chicken is perfectly fine pink.
No.
Nope.
No. Good God, no. If you got pink in chicken, you're doing something real wrong.
If salmon can be pink, so can chicken.
No. No. Terrible. Some types of beef, though, I would take issue with, like ground beef, for example.
Yes. Ground beef needs to be cooked all the way through because it's touched everything in its surface area.
Yeah, like, I don't like seeing any
if I
pink in a burger.
Understandable.
To me, that depends on the thickness of the burger. But yeah, if I'm cooking ground beef, I don't want any of it to be pink.
Meanwhile, if you've been smoking something on the smoker for 3.5 hours, it's okay to have some pink.
Yeah.
Like, a steak, I don't like pink in a steak at all. That grosses me out.
Huh. Okay. Definitely gonna have to agree to disagree on that one.
Nugget Thief has been over to 24 restaurants and can always find something that they may not like. Oh, that is a shame.
Oh, that others do better. Oh. So
That's
you have
normal.
not found the perfect pho yet.
No, that's normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Had chicken fried... chicken... Wow. Now I'm calling it what you guys call it. Country fried steak today.
Mm-hmm.
Was good.
Yeah. I told
There was
Var...
no pink in the meat.
Thank God. Yeah. At Var, I told Var earlier, I always thought country fried steak was an actual, like, thinly done steak, just breaded. But it's not. It's ground beef.
It's
You might be
hyper-glorified hamburger.
You might be thinking of chicken fried steak. Because that is what chicken fried steak is.
It's the thing they served at the IHOP we went to.
Okay.
Yeah. It was ground beef from there. I was like, okay, well, this is just food. And it was
It
good.
was good.
They needed more broccoli on the dish. I'm like one of the few people who would complain about not having enough broccoli.
Okay. Well, the one we had was, like, a ground beef patty.
Yeah.
That was deep breaded and deep fried.
That sounds good, actually.
It was really good.
What drop them in this time?
Unfortunately, I don't really get to try new food very much. Because mostly due to money constraints, and also I'm like, yeah, but if I don't like it, I don't want to waste it.
Yeah.
I was, hey, as long as it doesn't have egg in it, I can dispose of it for you.
For some reason at IHOP, they were putting egg in all of their tacos.
Disagree. No, no pink tooth steak is a sin you say. Nonetheless, your dad loves well done, and you always cook it for him like that, and make sure it stays juicy. Good. You make that steak good and juicy and tender.
I did not know it was possible to make a steak well done and still juicy. So
It's a skill issue.
Well,
so-
yeah.
yeah, probably.
Cook it slow.
It also depends. It depends on the cut, honestly.
The hibachi grill we used to go to, their steak was never pink. The little cube pieces you get, and it was always like the best steak I've ever had, like consistently.
Like there are some cuts of beef that just. I think it's due to the connective tissue. There's just so much connective tissue in the cut that you basically have to slow cook it. Just like slow cook it well done. Otherwise, it's just gonna be really tough and fibrous.
The trick to a juicy steak is cut.
Cut
Is
into
the cut
reverse
into the
tier.
reverse?
Okay.
Okay, so trap everything inside, and then you.
Make sure you let the last 10 to 15 degrees be resting up. Well, that's true for pretty much any steak, really. Take it off the grill or out of the oven, whatever, 10 to 15 degrees before it's where you want it to be.
In high school, a lot of the time the chicken sandwiches we get would be pink on the inside.
Oh God! No,
However-
thank you.
However, I think it's because they were using formed chicken.
Probably just using
It wasn't raw chicken. They're using like
the sludge
meat
chicken.
tube. Yeah.
I hope that's true. But I
It
still
was.
would be
It
very
was not
uncomfortable
real
with it.
chicken. I can guarantee you that.
I would still be uncomfortable with it. Pink should be nowhere
Drying
near chicken.
process for that kind of chicken normally turns it pink.
Hmm.
They had a whole kerfuffle about it when someone snuck the processing stuff for McDonald's chicken. And it's like, why is it this fluorescent pink? Is like, so it doesn't fucking rot. Oh.
Yeah, I can. That's fair enough, Monkey. I can imagine if you're actually trying to cook it well done, but you leave it on the heat until it gets to the temperature you want, then it's going to come out really dry. It's the same
Here.
issue I've run into with pork chops, honestly.
We'll get you a medium steak, Kelso, and you can cover it with the pink sauce from the TikTok.
Excuse me?
You know, the TikTok sauce.
No, I don't,
That was
actually.
like 3 years ago, actually. Nope,
I
5.
have no-
God damn.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
I don't think it was 5. I think it was
No.
like 2 or 3.
Okay.
A girl on TikTok was selling sauce she made that was pink.
Ew.
And it became like a viral thing.
It became a viral infection.
Don't you want food put in by someone you don't know using ingredients she doesn't know?
I
The
really
fuck is this?
don't. I'd also rather my food not look like it came out of the Dr. Seuss book.
But would you try green eggs and ham?
No,
Would you, Sam I am?
we did that.
Would
actually.
you bed me, Sam I am?
We did that in elementary school at one point.
I think we did too.
It
was just
it was
food
like a
coloring.
It was like a Dr. Seuss day or whatever.
Yep, we had that.
And yeah, the school cafeteria just actually had eggs and ham and put green food coloring in all of it.
Wash your sister sauce.
That does exist.
Worcester sister sauce. Guessing it was mayo, ketchup, Worcester sauce. Worcester
People
salt,
pronounce
pepper,
it
melted butter, garlic.
Worcester sauce, and there's no H.
Worcester sauce.
It's just pronounced Worcester. Worcestershire
Leicester
sauce.
sauce?
I'll give it
Wise
this.
guy sauce.
I'll give it this. It is not pronounced how it's spelled.
No, but neither is most English.
It's fair.
Worcester is an actual like city.
Yeah. I erased it yesterday.
Yeah, Worcester was the big city near Westboro, where I used to live. Granted, the sauce is named after Worcester, the city in England, not Massachusetts, but still.
I've never tried Worcestershire sauce by itself.
I did like last year. It's pretty
I
good.
have.
I don't know what you'd
sounds-
use it for by itself, but it's good.
I honestly don't think you do. I think every application that I've seen of it is to cook it into something.
It's very vinegary and tangy. It's kind of like a A1 sauce, kind of. But
Okay.
I mean, it's its own thing, but it's that kind of like unique flavor. It doesn't really taste like anything else.
I did make the mistake of watching how it was made at one point.
Anchovies.
Anchovies
Thanks to-
and onions and fermentation.
Just, like,
Best to mix it in
some
the
some say
marinade
fermented,
sauce.
others say rotten. You know.
Meanwhile, I'm just over here and it's like, I need to feel alive. Looks over at Worcester sauce.
Some say right, some say wrong, and it's okay to be wrong. So,
God damn.
also, it's past 11.
Indeed.
is.
It
It's
is
time for you.
me to get going.
Yeah, it's time for you to go to bed.
That's actually going to be rough tonight. It's really warm.
Put the AC in.
Just don't.
I'll help you,
spoon
virtually.
roll it.
We will do that tomorrow, I expect.
Spoon or AC?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Why not both?
Alright. Good night, you two.
Night.
Good night.
I mean, what an asshole!
I agree. Is Monkey Thief on our Discord? Your Discord?
I don't know. Monkey Thief, are you in Silver's Discord that I totally did not make?
I don't think he is.
Okay. I understand why. Too many
It's
furries.
because I'm there.
God damn it. I have my controller plugged in again. Even when the lights are off, if I'm playing Warframe and the controller's plugged in, the rumble will still activate.
That was the beef patty steak thing. The one that someone came on.
And it was delicious.
My food was actually really good too.
Yeah. Are you on your mom's Discord? If my mom has a Discord, I want nothing to do with it.
Would it be more of... Wait, how did you learn how to use Discord?
Exactly.
Pat's blue set. What was kind of nice, the waitress, actually hooked me up with a discount, and a pretty big one too. Saved me like $4 or $5. Should have asked for the 55 plus menu discount.
Hey, can I please get that $55 menu? Yeah, that's 55 plus. Oh, my eyes ain't so good. You can understand, I'm over 70 years old. Now, does this come in a pre-chewed option?
That's what I got. And that's what Kryfa got.
Exist.
Var wanted Italian, but all the restaurants in the area we're in were either closed or ridiculously expensive.
Yeah. They wanted They wanted $20 for a bowl of Alfredo.
Honestly,
No.
we had the same problem on Thanksgiving when we were in Boston.
Yeah.
The only places that were open were Italian, and in hindsight, we probably should have just said fuck it and eaten there. But they were really expensive. This was like actual Italian neighborhood in Boston, where the menus were in Italian. You know.
Italian's getting expensive. Yeah, and nobody knows why.
It was like a ground beef patty. Var thinks it was a couple days old.
Yeah, the hamburger was a couple days old from there, but that's okay.
That's what I mean. I like Italian food, but there is nothing complicated about a lot of it. Like, ingredients-wise, not in terms of making it.
There's nothing complicated about the pasta that I wanted.
Yeah, pasta is like one of the cheapest foods in the world next to rice. Hell, we got so desperate we even looked at Olive Garden.
And Olive Garden was bad.
They were the cheapest. Their cheapest
They were
to make your own pasta was about $13 starting. Which, that was whatever. That's okay, but still. Yeah, we had like a little day out kind of thing.
Silver took me on a date.
Var definitely didn't hold me at gunpoint.
Well, I mean, yeah, I wasn't allowed to bring my guns when I moved over here. You said so.
I don't know, you could have a secret one.
Oh, a Nerf gun?
Shoved up a crevice somewhere.
Hold on, let me just pull out this 50 caliber out of my ass.
Well, where else would it be? Exactly.
Taking me. No, I would never ruin a shotgun by making it sawed off.
But it looks cooler.
Yeah.
Hilariously enough, when Jaume, the guy from New York who's like can speak every language and learn it, they could. When he went to Germantown, Texas, a bunch of the old like grandmas were talking about turning a shotgun into a sawed-off shotgun, unironically. It's like that kind of sums up Texas.
Monkey Thief, are you being... Okay. No, a sawed-off shotgun is not more powerful than a normal shotgun.
It just looks cooler. And it's more maneuverable.
It's easier to carry.
Yeah.
Like, so... The way ballistics work is that you have an explosive shooting a projectile. And there's a range of barrels that are ideal for getting the maximum velocity out of the projectile via the explosive. And sawing off your barrel reduces that effective velocity, which reduces your effective range and your damage. And so yeah, sawed-off shotguns are stupid. It also ruins the weapon and causes the spread to go wild. Yeah, that's true. It doesn't deal, like, 0 damage. It deals 3. Unfortunately, humans only have 2 hit points, so, you know, take it as you will.
Same. Snowrunner has good sound effects.
Yay,
And each vehicle is different with its sounds, including, like, gear shifts and stuff. I wish you could use the horns and stuff from other vehicles, because I like this one. It's like an air horn. This be a Voron.
Woo!
Again, it's weird how almost all the vehicles in this game are officially licensed name brand, but the Russian ones aren't. Like the models are the Russian vehicles, but they don't use the actual, like, Gaz, Ural, that kind of stuff. Voron
Neat.
is what they call it in this, yeah. Because for the Russian stuff, I don't think you need a license to use them. It's not, like, how Russia works. Cool. Are you one of them?
Yeah. They are the European driver.
Is that why they see a lot of them in his line of work?
He's a lot lizard.
Oh no. A lot scaly.
I just see a lot of European drivers in my line of work. Hey. You need help warming that cab tonight? Shut up, it's like
You're
58
gonna be
degrees
spread out
right
across
now.
a rock, showing off everything.
Ah,
Well, you said lot lizard.
yeah.
They need to soak in the heat and the attention.
They thrive off the attention. A lot of industries aren't that great
Yeah,
right
I was
now.
gonna say, blank space isn't great right now. Monkey Thief, how could you let this happen?
How could this happen to you? You ate just some glue.
Why would I eat blue?
I said glue.
Why would I eat blue? I don't think blue wants to be eaten. Same, I don't want to be eaten by me.
I wouldn't want to eat. Truckers want more money. Brokers want more money, which means that there's less truckers. Government is wanting to pay just the minimum. Yeah. Government jobs suck.
Also, truckers, on average, are amongst, the highest rates of getting sick each year. I don't know if they're the highest, but I know they're up there.
How do you spell Yorelli? It's A, okay. Not surprised that I have cigarettes, monsters, Red Bulls, and any drugs I can get a stop. Gas station hot dogs aren't the best. On top of sitting upright for 5 to 8 hours. You know,
And
an
stress,
average
too.
working day. Yeah, and the stress.
The stress alone could give you a heart attack, unironically.
Yeah. Chassis and... let's see. True. But then you have to deal with this trash smell. And all the stuff that comes off of that.
I would mind, but as long as he showers immediately, whatever. That's what my mom's old boyfriend did. He worked at the recycling center in Westboro. They paid him good, but he had to do the bad stuff at the like, he was the one who had to go underneath the conveyor belt and fix them because they broke all the time. Luckily, the recycling center actually treated their employees really good because it was still owned by the family. But now it's owned by some Canadian company, and they're like kind of destroyed the company.
Human rights? What's that?
Yeah, man, this was more than 10 years ago. Not that they bought it, but like when my mom's boyfriend worked there. Would you mind, Krypha, if I came home smelling like hookers and blackjack?
As long as you were bringing in that dough.
Oh,
And you
bread
took
dough?
a shower directly after.
As long as I'm bringing in the bread dough.
Yeah,
So
as
we
long as
can
you're
make
bringing in that
fresh
dough.
bread.
Yes.
I will get a bread maker. I would unironically love a bread maker.
You've been wanting to start a sourdough starter? They're pretty easy to start. Just, you have to keep the motivation to keep cooking with it. Otherwise they get out of hand, and then they go bad. Yeah, you can't let it die either. I don't know, back when I lived with my parents, we had a bread dough recipe that every once in a while would be made in the winter. We made bread. It did happen. Trying to cook more at home? Yeah. Yeah, food's expensive. There again, that's just everything.
Hilariously enough, what I'm doing is I was doing that
Having
to keep
sex?
the weight down.
Oh.
To counteract my vehicle tipping one way.
Mm-hmm.
Bringing a bunch of heavy weight out does work with the physics engine. It's pretty cool. I don't think they intended for you to do it, but it definitely works.
Mm.
They had to have known players would cheese it. Like
Yeah.
any game. Yeah, that's crazy. Oh yeah.
Yeah, fast, like, there's no reason to go to a restaurant half the time unless that restaurant literally sells something that you won't be able to get in fast food. Because it's gonna cost the same
Yeah,
now.
and it's the tipping that kills.
Oh my hell, yeah.
Because
We're not gonna pay our employees enough, so you gotta pick up that part of the bill.
yeah. And that's how we can offer cheap food.
Yeah.
It's like,
Here's
I
a
don't...
cheap antipasto. It's a $45. You get one cup. 16 fluid ounces. 300 and, is it 3? No, I think 300 milliliters, something else entirely.
I don't know how it is where you are, but just as an example, hash browns for McDonald's, you know, like potato, one of the cheapest ingredients, is about $3 if you buy a single one.
Yeah. Ain't no good.
Like a Big Mac, just a sandwich alone can be nearly $10 here. I think it's normally like 7 or 8. A large fry is well over $5. I think like $5.50, $5.60. Oh, it is. Don't worry, it is.
What are you gonna do? Go hungry?
Hilariously enough, I wouldn't say cheaper, but the one that actually offers better value for fast food, at least in our town, is Wendy's. They tend to do
Wendy's
better
normally
deals.
has a 2-for-1 deal that they always run.
Yeah, their coupons tend to be better. Yeah. They actually sell like salads and stuff, which are pretty good.
Mm-hmm. I made the joke when we were at the IHOP. I was like, back in my day, $30 could feed 3 people, and then we could go out for hookers and blow.
I've also been wanting to try more Thai food.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm afraid I don't like it. I don't want to waste it. Or the money. Yeah, there's also some Malaysian dishes that seem good too.
Help. Are you a maniac? A maniac on the floor?
Yes.
Do you dance like you've never danced before?
Yes.
Good.
Cute. Does that answer your question, Var?
Just a little bit busy right now, but I'll check. I'm unlocking relics in Warframe.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you know that's a baby game?
It is a baby game for babies.
Virgin
Oh, is that what
Warframe.
you want to do when you're at the beach?
Virgin Warframe versus Giga Chat Roblox.
Look, the things people do with the Roblox engine are terrifying, okay?
And that's why they should be locked away.
Uh,
No. I don't think I have the strength to do that. I'm not implying you got a fat ass.
damn. Could be fixed, though.
I'm implying I have weak, babby pretzel arms.
You think you read that she didn't want to do the dance moves, but Patrick did, which kind of led to some animosity between them. Oh no!
When you said Patrick, I was thinking Patrick Star.
Patrick Star breaking it down on the dance floor.
Well, just Patrick Star and some other person fighting.
Yeah.
Animosity.
I'm gonna be 100% honest. I just was singing the song. I did not know that was in a movie.
Oh, are her legs sentient?
Mine are. Send help. How do I know the song but not the movie? Because I'm stupid. Don't you know? I have an approximate knowledge of many things.
Var was busy farming.
I was busy farming. I didn't have time for enjoyment.
That's why he's doing it now with me.
Mm-hmm. Because that's what I'm doing. I'm enjoying.
More like living under a tractor. But yes. Do you crave the life of a sea star?
Yes. No. Tractors are actually quite roomy underneath them. It's the tires that will kill you. And that's just by looking at how much they cost. What was that dumb joke? Well, it wasn't dumb, but it was like one of the TikTok influencers like, did you know that tractors can cost up to $100,000? And then it like cut over to a bunch of farmers just sitting there. It's like, what did 100K get you? Fucking tires. I'm gonna go leave a shit. It's like, yeah, been there before. There again, they were also running the really big tractors, so. I think they were based in Oklahoma? Yeah, well. A cheap work tractor is about $20,000. Let's put it that way. Used to be 10. Unfortunately, inflation got us. But you are buying used.
Hello, Panda.
Hello,
Pat
Panda.
Panda's head.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
He is learning that certain farm equipment will cost up to $300,000 for just the equipment. How can you afford that? You don't. You take out a loan and live in debt for the rest of your life.
I think those just aren't really his type of game. Not because there's farming.
You know what? Actually, it's not the farming part that irks me with those. It's how fast the day cycle goes.
Well,
In
Animal Crossing
Moon.
is painfully slow. But yeah, Stardew Valley.
Like,
I couldn't get into Stardew Valley despite trying. I don't like the controls. I also don't like how quickly your energy is used up. It felt really annoying.
yeah.
I don't know.
When I was playing Harvest Moon on the trying to remember which version it was. Anyways, but the whole thing is like, oh yeah, every minute an hour passes, so every workday. Oh, so you get 24 minutes to a full workday. Shit, I'm not even done with chores by then. But that just means you gotta get the better tools so you can have the better farms, so you can do the better things. Like, I'm already dealing with the stresses of balancing a work-life dynamic. If I want to play a funny little harvest game, I don't want the time constraint.
Yeah.
I want to progress the days on my own schedule, not this shit. But why? Why Cooking Mama?
Sounds too stressful. I've seen the videos. Talking about
Mayhem.
food, breakfast is definitely one of my favorites, just in general. I will happily eat breakfast for dinner. I mean, I'll have dinner for dinner, but I like breakfast a lot.
I'll have dinner for breakfast. I'll have food.
He's so picky.
I am?
Yeah, you pick that and you eat it.
Hate to see it.
One of the Vietnamese restaurants I was looking at tonight, that was one of the things they sold. It was like a steak with french fries, fried eggs, and like a salad or something.
Okay. Sometimes also served with ham. You can ask for bread and garlic instead. Okay.
Okay. One of the fuzzes that I was looking at, that I was interested in, used brisket as the beef. Like thinly sliced brisket. And to me, that sounded good. Because I don't want anything, like, crazy spicy.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind some spice, but I'd prefer, like, just being able to taste other things than just eat.
Yeah, that was my main problem with, like, the nether sauce that they had for the McDonald's tie-in. I was like, this is just hot.
You say that, Monkey Thief, but the Vietnamese restaurants I was looking at, a lot of their fuzz were spicy. The menu literally said they were spicy, and you could physically see it. You could see red, like chili oil and flakes floating around the broth.
You know, the ideal pho recipe.
Oh no.
Yeah.
There you go. There. I had to plug my controller in.
Ah. Yeah, that's true. You can just ask them to leave out the spices.
Yeah.
I weak baby mouth. Can we not have it kill me?
Oh, this is the thing I was talking about, the steak. Napoleon sizzling bee. Beef stir fry with garlic and butter, French fries, sunny side up egg and onion.
No place should be adding chili oil on their own accord.
Oh,
Well,
I'm
what about
sorry.
their Mazda?
The one I was looking at wasn't pho. At least they're not calling it pho. Even though the picture resembles it. They're calling it spicy soup bowl.
Yum.
Udon noodle in lemongrass, spicy beef broth, with slice of fatty flank steak, and pork meat, shrimp patties, and Vietnamese ham. But the broth is red, there's so much chili in it. Yeah, this is in Worcester.
Okay.
I'm gonna check the other Vietnamese restaurant I was looking at. Make sure I'm not going crazy.
It's good, but it has kick to it. Cool.
Are jalapenos normal in pho? Because I don't think jalapenos are native to Vietnam. Oh, it is. Okay. Yeah, this other restaurant has a spicy one, but it's its own thing. It's not like the normal one.
Cilantro. And
Yep.
sprout salt. Okay.
That's all the stuff I was seeing listed. The restaurant is called Fusher. The other one I was looking at is called Saigon Restaurant. I don't know if I asked, but how are you doing, Gar? Rubs your face. That's good.
I am being acoustic. I mean autistic? Both.
What's the difference?
One's an art, the other one's mental disability.
As long as you're being a tism and not an ist. Okay, Blue.
Blue will be right back.
I'm
Blue
gonna
is
time
getting
you.
food. Blue is getting loved. Blue is amazing. Blue deserves happiness. Monkey Thief deserves happiness. Monkey Thief is also fun. Panda is blue. Wait, no.
The one that seemed good to me, like I said, was the brisket one. They also had a chicken pho.
And fat chickens.
Yes, I'll be right back.
Okay. I will attempt to keep chat entertained. Hello, chat. Hmm. Oh. Yeah. I'll say it this way. Silver took... Well, we had to go out to town anyways because I needed to pick up cat litter for the fox... Fox? Wow. For the cat and shit like that, so... And then... Silver's like, oh, we don't have anything else to do. You want to go to the Kinetic game stores? And I got out of my own sulk, like, yeah, that sounds nice. So we did. They exist. They had anime figures. Couple Evangelions. Everything overpriced. It was enjoyable. That's correct. It was funny because I did see their Gundam model kit collection. And they still had in box New Gundam Verka. And if you know what that is, congrats. If you don't know what that is, okay. So that was kind of neat to see. And just reminded me that back in the box from where I moved from, I did actually have quite a Gundam collection in the master grade scale. And yes, I did have a new Gundam, Vorka. It's a great build. It was a fun build. Very technical, unfortunately. They are. They were. I used to make money. I had a job once. That is one thing. Indeed has been emailing me about, like, warehouse jobs and other stuff in my area. There's the exit. Jesus. And it's like, oh, full-time job. But they're either A, too far away, or B, like, the actual criteria that they're requesting is crazy. Local store sold them for... Yeah, this wasn't bad. They wanted 85 for it, for the Verka. It's like, oh, that's not a bad price. That's about retail for what it used to be. The Evangelion statues were expensive, though. Even the pre-owned were still over 80 bucks. But that's just the EVA tax. The most I've ever spent on a Gunpla is No, I bought one perfect grade. Okay. And that was 150. Yeah, slight buyer's remorse from that thing, but it was a fun build and was a cool centerpiece. I don't have it on display. It was on display, but yeah, poor financial decisions. Should have saved up more. It's easy to spend money when you're making money versus when you have to pinch every penny. Yeah, you had to go to Hello, Woody. Yeah, you had to go to very specific stores to pick up any of those model kits. No, he's not playing co-op. He stepped away for reasons. You're glad you never got into figures? Yeah, they're too addicting. It's too satisfying clicking them together. It builds up quickly and fast.
I'm back.
Hello. Oh. My. I don't know, the thing that I enjoyed about the Gunpla stuff is that they were posable. So if you didn't like a pose that you had it in beforehand, you could just repose it later on. But a lot of them just kind of got too generic shapes in my mind. Like, oh, it's this body shape. Oh, look, it's this body shape.
Seraph's new spot is to sleep on the top of the cat tree.
Oh no, Sarah dropped Peanut.
Yeah, and when I was just greeting her, she grabbed my nose with both paws.
How dare she?
No claws, just like, meh.
Mm-hmm.
These are mine.
You ever see the story of some guy next to you destroyed like 30 to 50K worth of figures? Nope, I have not. I did not see that story. Sounds like absolute hell. Oh, that sucks. Yeah. That is one of the problems. That's another thing with figurine collection is that if you get into the exclusive stuff, if anything gets damaged, you can't replace it.
speaking of special editions, today one of the places we went to is a GameStop inside of a quite literally dead mall. And inside was another game store that was just closed. But all the merchandise was still there. And like
It was a Warhammer shop.
yeah, and there was some rare stuff like in some of the displays like down the mall. Like
Yeah.
I saw Super Mario 3, but like the actual cardboard box and everything. Yeah, man, the stores are abandoned, most of them. And I'm guessing this was just a display to the actual game store that closed. 'Cause stores will do that a lot. Use others as a display window.
I joked about doing a smash and grab for the Warhammer store that was closed.
I mean, they
Like-
still had drinks in the fridge.
They still had drinks in the fridge. The drinks needed to be liberated. Had a few Warhammer and card shops in your area, but they've since closed. Yeah, that's mainly because, well, A, Warhammer is expensive. Not even deceptively so. Card shops are deceptively expensive, but Warhammer is just expensive.
Yeah.
And
I
then you
assume-
need it to be social, so you need multiple people to be invested in it.
Yeah, and Games Workshop is bad, right? Like,
And
so-
Games Workshop is a piece of shit.
yeah.
Yeah. And also, like, a lot of these games have some equivalent that you can just play online. Or the ultimate killer, tabletop simulator. Because you can just download Dawn of War.
Oh,
Well,
I was
not
gonna say
you
3D
could-
printing.
And 3D printing. Oh, 3D printing was such a good, like, nail in the coffin. For the big stores. Kind of sucks for the actual, like, retail areas, but, like, the big names behind them. That was a nail in the coffin, was the 3D printing. If I remember correctly, War Machine, for their Gen 4, was going to embrace 3D printing. But all of their 3D print stuff was single pose. And, like, a lot of the things that people like doing if they're going to be building models is gluing them up in their own imaginative pose. So you want, like, a couple options for people. Yeah, kind of sad. One of them was really big landscape table for D&D and Warhammer stuff. Ah, damn, that does suck.
Yeah, I think the store that we found that was closed, I'm guessing they're just trying to find a separate location. That's why all the merchandise is still there. Because, like,
I hope so.
that's a lot of money worth of stuff to be buying.
Mm-hmm.
Like, tens
And-
of thousands of dollars.
Yeah, online shopping is kind of killing small stores.
Well, this one was just in
Um,
a bad place. They chose
yeah.
poorly. This was a dead
I know.
mall 10 years ago.
Another thing to put in is that online shopping is killing them. Well, it's also a lot of shopping culture has shifted to the online market because people can keep things alive outside of its expected time frame. Like, oh, well, now it's all online shopping. Like, yeah, but wasn't it nice to just go out fucking side and look around?
That's
But
what I
same
feel
day
like doing.
delivery.
I prefer buying stuff physically.
Yeah. I do as well.
I enjoy the
Online
process.
shopping is more convenient because you can literally get more selection. You can literally see so many more things, but
I enjoy looking at things physically. I enjoy going there, being around people. I like the smell of some stores.
yeah.
I like the smell of like a Best Buy. Where it's just all electronics and stuff. Just because it's
Do
a
you want to
nostalgic.
get a job at a Best Buy?
Well, it's just nostalgic for me. Because we went there all the time as a kid. When I was a kid. That and GameStop. Back when GameStop used to have like $5 bins of games for the
Yeah.
PS2 and PS3. Like, I love that shit.
All they know is online shopping, eating hot chip, and lying.
If I ever have a kid, they will not be having smart devices for quite a while. Or if they did, it'd be limited. I don't know. I'd want them to experience the real world and be connected. I don't know. I don't know what the balance would be. Because it's tricky. Because you don't
It
want
is very
them,
tricky.
you don't want them to feel isolated from like the rest of the world. But whether we like it or not is social media and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. I don't know. I don't envy parents right now, put it that way. I struggle with ordering face-to-face. Due to my social struggles. I'm getting better at it, but it's still rough sometimes for me. And, like, scary.
Yeah, seems to be. Maybe because we were left at the line where our parents suddenly said they had to grab one more thing. Yeah. Like,
Yeah,
"Hold
those
on,
kind of things
I
did
just
not
gotta
help.
go grab this." The cashier sees your items, scans it at the speed of light. That'll be $35.17. Oh. But my mom has the money. I'm sorry, but you're the one in the line, so you're just gonna have to pay. I'm a kid. I'm broke. I'm a kid. I don't even know what money is yet. Yeah, the people behind, right? You. But isn't fear the best teacher? You never forget after you're scared to death.
Oh. Is that how it works?
Yes. Maybe. Dating is a lot like fishing. I always go home empty-handed.
And did your date always involve a Nigerian prince?
Oh. Finally, someone worth talking to. Hello, I'm in the water. Please help. Yeah.
When I was last using that dating app, like towards the end of last year, so many of the profiles were just people wanting to hook up for sex, and it just made me like, ugh. No, no thanks. Like, if that's a part of the relationship, that's cool. That's not really why I want to be in a relationship. You know? I don't know.
Yeah.
Just, some people, it seems to be like their only care. It's like, not my thing.
Well, I'm dead.
The other thing I saw a lot is when people try to act like sexy in doing poses. Like the guy with his shirt lifted up taking a selfie in a mirror. It's like, no. Or the people doing like the pouty face, like with their lips.
Yeah.
Whether it's a guy or girl, you look like an idiot.
You look like a goldfish.
Yeah.
That's why you become someone's prisoner. No! No being prisoners. With the tongue sticking out. If it's cute in art, people can't pull it off in real life.
What did they call it? Duck face or something like that?
Something like that.
You know it's an old meme when MLP did it.
But sometimes you wonder what it'd be like to be a dad. And then you see cunning commercials, such as the kids deleting some dude's 2K hour profile in Baldur's Gate. No, I see
I
cunning
don't really like
commercials
kids.
by just going outside and seeing kids. It's like, yeah.
Yeah. I have never really liked kids. So I don't really want kids.
Behold the repercussions of somebody's actions. I do not want any of that.
Not only is it a massive commitment of like just time, effort, but it is very expensive. And when I can barely afford to take care of myself, why would I try and take on the challenge of raising a kid? Yeah. I mean, obviously you'd love them because they're your kid, but I don't know. I've never experienced it or been around people who have the mindset, but I do know it's still not uncommon for people to be very judgy about others not having kids. Like they deem it like selfish, which is ridiculous. I think it's more selfish to bring a child into the world you can't care for. I don't know.
If you're not around in the future, then what? You would want to summon another Frick Frack in this stream? Oh.
I do think it's also selfish when you occasionally hear about parents having kids at really old ages. I don't know. Like, there's a good chance you're gonna die doing that before your kid is even
So
an
you
adult.
just got a child to take care of you in your later years. Got it.
Motherfucker, I was just there.
I think the worst are the parents that do things to live vicariously through their child.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like
It's a pretty bad one.
I want, like, when I was a kid, I didn't have the opportunity to play football, so you play football.
Um, I was telling you a little bit about it earlier today, Bar, when we were at Walmart. But when I was growing up as a kid, we lived in a duplex. And if you guys in chat don't know what a duplex is, it's basically one house that's been split in half to make 2 apartments.
Yeah.
And the person who owned the house, the landlord, she was kind of crazy. And she had a grandson that was there all the time, like an actual kid that I'd play with and stuff. But she was a super religious person. And, like, she genuinely wouldn't let me leave until she read me the Bible. Which is just weird to do. Period.
Bible.
Especially to someone who's not your kid. You know? I think that's what started my dislike of religion, honestly. Yeah, it wasn't good. Because, like, her adult son broke into our house and stole medicine from my mom. He hit my mom's car with a snowplow and denied it. Like, it wasn't a good situation. And then one time I walked into her house and she was eating cat food from a can. Oh, it's just tuna.
This is the only way that I can get canned pollock, okay?
Yeah, and for context now, I do not like religion at all. Like, if you're religious, that's totally cool, fine with me. But I personally don't like religion.
He hates it when I'm sacrificing people. It's like, you can't take a life. It's like, it's my religious freedom. I can't be taxed for this. Almost 43-1. Okay.
You gonna get some Ezekiel breath?
That was the dumbest way of saying, oh yeah, this is just multi-grain bread.
I still find it so funny. Like, there are so many churches and places of worship here. Like, in a lot of the small towns here in New England, Massachusetts. But Massachusetts is, like, the least religious state in the country.
Yeah. Where is Psalms? Can't be this stupid. Well, I can be.
But do you want to be?
Some days. Oh, are you eating Silver's yogurt though? There's some dumb. Okay, 43-1. I don't know, it sounds like you're just, this is just the, oath of all CEOs in the insurance business right now.
Me?
No, Psalms 43:1. The dumb thing is like, I'll look it up. It's blue, so yes. Oh no, the yogurt is blue. Silver, I didn't know your
Blue
yogurt
Ganju
was
suit.
blue. There again, I always swallowed, so there's no way I would ever know.
Rest in pepperoni, blue.
Rest in pepperoni.
Ganju suit.
He dead.
No, swallow first, gargle later.
Gargle later. Yeah, you know, get the mouthwash after that.
What you don't know won't kill you.
I may be a slut, but I'm a minty fresh slut.
I may be a slut, but I'm not a whore.
I'm not a whore. This conversation exists. Probably there's a tag for that somewhere. Have fun finding it.
How goes the work?
It went. I stopped.
In fact, he found it.
Yay!
Did you find the clitoris?
My god, finally! Where is it?
In the South Park movie, the clitoris was an actual character that they had to find.
Brushing my teeth in a sexy kind of way. What? How is Fry doing? Fry has been turned into hash browns. We're all doomed. Crife. Who's this Criff?
Hmm.
I'm awake. I was doing a warframe. It is over now. The time is past. I am reading chat. Iron, you guessed? Okay. Unfortunately, I woke up only a couple hours ago. We came home, like after we came back from the little road trip. I just went to sleep.
Hmm.
I just, like, I just passed right the fuck out and like, oh, I'm awake now. Shit. Damn. On the bright side, that just means that he has extra incentive to play Elden Ring even more after he gets rid of the girlfriend. So he'll at least be busy. I don't like if I was to do something similar to Silver, like delete his Minecraft world, I think I would just be dead. The next you would hear of me would literally be in the obituaries.
I'd be pretty mad.
Keeps her, but she has to grind up all the levels. As punishment, you have to do it now. Would you still stream that day? Yes, like nothing happened.
This section sucks.
But yeah, Monkey Thief would like to know, Silver, how many hours do you think that you have in Minecraft?
Well over 10,000 hours. Like, in all of Minecraft, well over that.
Yeah.
I
One of the
was
realm-
playing it since 2011.
Yeah. One of the realms that he has like multiple cities in it that he's made. With help of a couple of people from here and there, but he's mostly done it.
I also played Minecraft when they first brought it to console in the 360. I used to play that with my friends, literally, all night. Like, yeah.
And yeah, no, that like I would be in the obituaries or hospital if I was able to defend myself. Most likely
I can
the
look
obituaries.
right now, for Snowrunner alone. We go to Snowrunner. Stats. Oh. I have 53 days of playtime for Snowrunner.
That's like 3 hours.
Yeah, I was building my own version, kind of, in some areas. I still have the world. I need to play more on it. I just haven't. Every time I get new people to join the realm, they kind of only play once and that's it. I don't mean Chrysler. He actually was playing a lot with us.
Hello. I have put down Minecraft for a little bit though, unfortunately. I should get back into Minecraft. I just need to do something in there.
I play on Steam. Not Steam. PC.
Yeah.
Java edition, if that matters. I don't play the Bedrock edition. I mean, I can, but I prefer Java. Well, that... yeah. I'm saying I don't like... I can play either. That's what I meant by that. I just prefer Java. Well, if you ever want to play together, I play the Java edition. Technically, it is Shopper who pays for the realm, like it's under his name. But the world is originally mine. We just used it as a place for, like, to host it.
Yeah.
It also doesn't really play Minecraft.
Yawning. What the fuck? Ah, that's a horde cropped image. I leave that to you. Everyone now knows I saw a horde cropped image, and it made me laugh. Totally random, but do hope that Final Fantasy VI gets remade, but kept with turn-based combat. Yes. You don't understand how so many people don't like turn-based? But the action is so alluring. Turn-based means I have to strategize.
Yeah, I don't like turn-based combat. I mean, there's a couple games I do, but generally I don't.
I mean, speaking of Square Enix, the game that I want remastered is 350 6x2 Days, Kingdom Hearts. It's never been remastered. It came out on the DS. And it's like one of the best Kingdom Hearts games. I will fight people on that. But it's like, oh yeah, well, here's all these final mixes for the first few games before Kingdom Hearts 3. It's like, okay, cool. Where's the good one? Like, we have Kingdom Hearts 2. Okay, fine, you got me there. Where's the other good one? You think they'll sell like hotcakes a game that set like the first 5 Final Fantasy games, then the next 5. Oh. It's a good bundle. Be like, behold Final Fantasy. Yeah, keeping a pixel. Maybe bring them up to like 16-bit, but beyond that. Technically it was released with the 1.5 remake? No. Did the 1.5 remake actually have 356x2? Because I thought it had just had the cutscenes for it, which leave out so much extra information, by the way. Like, the amount of in-game dialogue stuff that aren't in the cutscenes. It's like, oh no. Kingdom Hearts 1.5. No, I just pulled up the Steam page, and for Kingdom Hearts 1.5, no, this is the Kingdom Hearts 1.5 plus 2.5 remix. Is there another one that I can find? 2.8. No. Yeah, it's just the cutscenes, yeah. Which really sucks because, again... Oh, it's 358 by 2 days, my bad. Almost 360. Wow! Anyways, that one is just like... It's such a good Kingdom Hearts game! And it sucks that it's only on the DS. And, again, the cutscenes leave out so much of the, like... It leaves up so much stuff, and I scream. Oh. Yeah, same. What about you, Silver? What do you want remastered?
Well, it's been borderline confirmed, but we are getting the Halo 1 remake next year.
The Unreal Halo.
Yeah.
Practically also wants Halo remastered. Cool.
Yeah, and we are likely getting a new actual Halo game announced in about October this year, which I guess is when the Halo World Champion is.
Okay. I want Monster Hunter 1 remastered. Not retooled, or like the control scheme. I still want the horrid control scheme. I just want it remastered. So that people can play the original Sin of Monster Hunter and realize, God, this game was fucking rough when it first came out. Like, this sucks. How did it get a sequel? Oh, absolutely. I'm also glad it did, but playing Monster Hunter 1 is so rough. Again, it's just a rough experience. It's so bad. But yeah, thankfully it got a sequel, and the sequel fixed up a couple of the one's original problems. And then it's just been kind of like making tweaks and changes every generation. Oh, and adding monsters, of course. Yay, the Japanese. Possibly.
I think it's also Japanese or don't really complain as much,
Yeah.
even if they want to. um, yeah. I am gonna end my stream there. I'm pretty tired,
Okay.
and I did want to go to bed. If
You
only I
go
could just
bed.
like hand this over to Krypha.
No. I'd keep him
Mhm.
up.
Good.
Yep. Alright, take care,
Turn
everybody.
to main menu. I do the return to main menu because that's the only way I know of to like actually save the game manually. Night. Thanks everyone for joining tonight. It was fun.
Mm-hmm.
There'll be links in the description as well as Krypha's Discord. You can go
Who's a
harass him.
Discord? What? No.
Mm-hmm.
No.
He wants you to send him feet pics of your pets. Paw pics, if you will.
Topics. Is it a foot fetish if they're not traditionally feet?
No. It's
Ah,
safe
the
for work.
vile words they leave my mouth.
Bye-bye.
Bye.